guys, welcome back to Tiny Mike Tarot. This is your 7-day forecast, the Valentine's Day Love Edition. I have 3 groups in front of me, group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'll post a picture after the intro. Take a moment, look at what's in front of you, pick the group that calls to you. The timestamps will be in the I almost said in the closet, in the comments for your reading. God, I'm just a mess today. Hot Mess Express, and it is me. Choo blowing the whistle. That was really stupid. I apologize. Am I gonna delete it? No, I'm leaving it in because fuck, we're just cringe today. The timestamps for your group will be listed in the description, as well as what the meaning is for each. As you know, crystals and minerals all have an associated metaphysical reading, magical reading, however you want to describe it, not just a geologist type reading. These 3 rocks featured did come from Crystal Intuition, Arizona. They are my main supplier for all of the rocks and crystals. Almost everything you see on my table that is a rock or crystal probably came from Crystal Intuition, Arizona. So I'll also link their contact information in the website. It's not a brick and mortar. It is online services only. So I hope you check them out. So take a moment. I'll post the picture and then I'll see you in your reading. Bye-bye. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what the 7-day forecast special editions Valentine's Day has in store for you. If you chose group 1, you chose the blue Aragonite, also known as blue Caribbean calcite, which is super awesome. All right, let's get into it. What does group 1 need to know about their 7-day forecast Valentine's edition? Now, I picked some decks that went along with the group, but I didn't pre-shuffle and I haven't looked at anything, so. Okay, what does group 1 need to know for the next 7 days? Valentine's Day. Okay, well, that one went flying. That one wanted to come out. Now, as a reminder, I don't read reversed. Okay. Does I need to know about their 7-day forecast Valentine's edition? Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. What do we got? 4 of Cups. The Chariot. 9 of Wands. Devil. Ace of Wands. All right. Well, shit. Well, let's take a look. All right. Week starts off on Valentine's Day. Well, this could be today. Is typically the week starts on a Sunday, but this won't go up until Monday. So right now you're looking at some offers and you're not really thrilled with what you have. It could be you're not ready to accept that cup yet. It could be you're still holding on to past relationships that kind of are resurging around this holiday. I'm getting the feeling that the majority of you are single, or you're in not deeply committed relationships. more than a fling, less than you call each other boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of deal. So you're kind of dwelling on what you've had in the past. You're not ready to look up and accept someone's offering. You are in control of your life right now. You are in the driver's seat. There's a lot of forward momentum, whether it's in your professional or your personal life. But even this feeling right here is kind of like, yeah, you're in the driver's seat because you have to be. There's no one else for you to turn the wheel over to. The Nine of Wands tells me that it's been a hard year, maybe a hard couple years. You feel that you've accomplished a lot and you've battled and you fought and you made it through, but you're looking as if you're like, what is about to hit next? You're very tired, but you're almost mentally preparing yourself for more struggle, especially in the relationship forecast. So I just want you to know though that, and for some reason I always get the Empress and the High Priestess confused with this deck, and if I get called out for it, so be it. I'm just gonna double check really quick to see what specifically this card is. I want to say it's the High Priestess or the Empress, because she looks pregnant, but we'll see. Is she 3? Boom, the Empress. So, and that makes sense because the Empress is pregnant, and new beginnings and new opportunities are going to arrive, and it's immediately followed by the Sun. Okay, so the opportunity is there, and again, this could be something that you're presented with that you're not ready to accept because it's been such a battle, but the future and the immediate future is so ripe and fertile for potential. Now we do have the Devil here, and for me this always has big Capricorn energy, and it may just be that you're not ready for the emotional commitments, but you are ready for the physical commitments. But with the Nine of Swords energy going on right now, it's just you've got this intense need to have that connection with someone. And while the possibilities for something deeper and more sustainable are there, at this point you're not ready to accept it, and there's nothing wrong with that. And this could even be that you have a lot of regrets of what happened in the past with physical relationships, and you're tired, and it's not quite the Ten of Swords energy, but it's kind of almost there. But we have the Ace of Wands and new opportunities, and this always seems a very phallic card to me. It seems very like grab life by the horns type of deal, and followed by the Ten of Coins. So I feel, hun, as if you are on the edges, kind of looking in, and while there may be someone in your life, they may not be what you would like them to be or what you would hope they would be, and it kind of leaves you feeling not great, and it makes me sad because there's so much potential midweek for this brightness and this happiness. It's kind of like the up and down, like Valentine's Day hits and you're like meh, and then midweek it gets better and there's opportunity, and then come Friday or Saturday you fall into the same habits or the same policies and procedures. It's just, you go out, you make these decisions, and then you come to regret them the next day. But there is hope that's coming in, and I feel this is how you see yourself. So let's go ahead and get clarification on the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got, this is the Queen of, gosh, I need to learn how to read this deck. Yeah, that's the Queen of Cups. Duh. Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man. So while you are so in touch with your emotions, like so in touch with your emotions, and you have this cup that you are ready to offer to someone, and you want to offer it to someone, but you feel as if you're stuck in place. And I really think that this is a really good opportunity for taking a look to see what's holding you back, and maybe digging a little deeper into that, and focusing more on your inner happiness. And without getting too preachy, because I don't want to turn this into a whole therapy a therapy session, but you could get yourself out of whatever situation you're in. It takes a little bit more effort and a little bit more intestinal fortitude or core strength than what you are currently capable of. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, what else do we need to know for group 1? Group 1, 7-day forecast. Okay. So again, look, 10 of Cups, the potential is there. And once you get past that, you have that opportunity and that ultimate wish fulfillment and that happiness. It's just, there's a little bit of a struggle that's going on this week. And it's okay, because sometimes we're all on the struggle bus. And Valentine's Day, if you've been single, like me, for a while, or even not a while, or it's been literal decades, that wears on us. And when we're hit and bludgeoned over the head with love and romance and special plans, and if you don't go big or, all out, then you don't really love your person. And it may be that you're the type of person that prefers, not to feel like an obligation to someone. But if you don't vocalize that, and if you don't make that clear, you're going to continue to fall into the same patterns that you unfortunately go through on a cyclical basis. And again, not to sound preachy, but there's definitely a poverty of love and stability in that home foundation that's going on right now with you. And you're feeling it. And this week hits hard for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. All right, so we've got the Emperor and Death, which is transformation. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. So there's this energy here, this masculine energy that is compatible with yours, but you're in the process of undergoing a transformation this week. And it could be a transformation of finally realizing what relationships have served about you in the past, what harm they do, what benefit they've given you, and like you're reflecting on all of your past relationships. There's just something about this holiday that has brought up a lot of stuff that you maybe weren't ready to face. And we've got the 3 of Coins, and so you're kind of working on it. And again, even though it's a 4 of Cups, you're looking at these 3. So there's 3 relationships in the past that have really formed who you were and who you are now. And you think you're finally starting to do the work, which is why this transformation card came out. And then the 8 of Wands came out. So there's a lot of new opportunities and new insight, new creativity incoming. And to me, this always reminds me of arrows, like a flight of arrows. So you have all that potential energy and that potential new starts and passion that is coming towards you. And I've got a really inappropriate mental image because these are so phallic and incoming. If you're interested, post a comment and I will let you know what it was, because I am a dirty bitch. All right, let's do a couple more. What else do we need to know? So these wanted to come out. So we've got Temperance, the Star, the Hermit, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's a phase, babe. For all of you for group 1, we've got Temperance. There needs to be some balance, but she's got these cups and she's ready to offer, and that love is ready to flow out. But there needs to be some introspection that you really take this week and kind of draw back within yourself. And remember, this is just a phase. The Wheel is coming, and I know I put this upside down, but I don't read reversed. So the Wheel is coming, and a new cycle is beginning for you. It's just, this is a really rough week that you have to get through first. So let's do some Oracle and see what we've got going on. What does group 1 need to know for this week, Valentine's Day edition? So we've got Know Your Power, and know your fear. So there's a lot of fear and power that you have to really work on this coming week in regards to love. There's some stuff that you have to deal with. There's stuff that you may not want to deal with, and that is absolutely understandable. But, and I have to show you this real quick. So I put my cards down, and I looked over, and there was another card on top of it from a deck that I like to use. And it was also the 10 of Cups card. So this was sandwiched within the card decks that I used for your reading. So, I mean, I would take that as an absolutely positive sign, because this deck, I haven't used this deck in a few days, which means the last time I was shuffling all these, it must have got in there, and then I separated all of these for your reading. So let's do one more. Know your fears and know your power. There is nothing wrong with being scared, as long as we... I mean, you know what? Full stop. There's nothing wrong with being scared, just like there's nothing wrong with being soft. So let's do one more. And you are powerful, group one. You guys are very powerful. It's just you're in a bit of a sophomore slump right now. Let's do one more card for group. Okay, so we did more than one more card. These wanted to come out. Be vigilant and challenge your perception. Be vigilant about what's being offered to you. And you don't always have to accept the first, second, or third one, or even the fourth one. If you want to wait until you know that you feel it's ready, then absolutely. But you also don't have to feel as if romance is transactional. And I mean, you don't feel that you have to perform an act of service or give a gift or clean someone's house or do that one thing that they want you to do every Valentine's Day in order to get your emotional needs met. Because I think you can get your physical needs met just fine. I mean, absolutely, at any point, whenever you want it. And I think you're kind of over that with this Nine of Swords energy. And challenge your perception. Challenge your perception of yourself and what you feel you deserve and what you think you deserve. Because I think you'll find yourself way more deserving of what you are currently being offered. And then let's do star seeds. Let's do these. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing divine matrix of life. Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And that goes along with the hermit energy that we've got earlier in the reading. With stillness, with love, kindness, and compassion, I really take that to me with love, kindness, and compassion for yourself. If you've been putting yourself down, especially this week, you know, the self-deprecating humor, like ha ha ha, and I've caught myself making chubby jokes this week because we're taught that that is something to laugh at, and it's okay to make fun of yourself because you're being self-aware. Show yourself the same love, kindness, and compassion that you would show your best friend, your sister, your child, your incredible spouse that you're madly in love with, but show it to yourself because you are absolutely deserving, and know your power. That's what I've got for you, group one. I hope this reading helped in some way, or if it resonated with you, let me know in the comments. If you would like to see more, let me know. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them if I can. And I hope you enjoyed this mini 7-day forecast reading, my love. Bye-bye. All right, group two. If you chose group two, you chose this Druzy Agate, which is amazing. I don't know if you can see the actual sparkle, but it is so pretty, so pretty. I will put the meaning of the crystal in the description, so check if you're interested. When I pulled your deck, there was another oracle card shoved into it, and that kind of happened in the last reading too, which was kind of funny. Only was another tarot card. So the oracle card that was in here is the answers you are need are coming. full moon in Gemini. So I feel that that has some meaning for quite a few of you. All right, let's get into your 7-day forecast, special edition Valentine's Day love reading. I am using the Lover's Path Tarot today, as I felt called for this, for your group item of the Druzy Agate heart. What does group 2? Sorry, I have tiny baby hands and these are hard for me to shuffle. What does group 2 need to know? Okay. Looks like your little light went out. Let me fix that for you. Let's see if that helps. There we go. All right, group 1, let's do this. Or excuse me, group 2. Group 2, what do you guys need to know? Okay. I don't read reversals, as a reminder. Does group 2 need to know for the next 7 days? Reading Valentine's Day edition. Okay, so we've got, oh my gosh, the Queen of Arrows, Illusion, Fortune, 7 of Arrows, Prince of Arrows, Ace of Arrows, and then my deck just threw itself on the floor. So that's fantastic. So with the Queen of Arrows, this is the Queen of Swords of the suit. So she is very much thinking logically right now. While she may feel things very deeply, she's used to being analytical about it, about her relationships and going towards them with that sort of mindset. So with Illusion, this is the moon. This is the phase. This is like the face, and the face that you show the world. So my people in group 2, there may be some masking going on where one or both parties in a relationship, and I do feel that this is a relationship, may be trying to be on their best behavior. It may be fairly new. It may be something that was long distance and now you guys are coming closer together. Was the Queen of Swords. We've got Illusion, which is the moon, and we've got Fortune, which is the Wheel of Fortune, obviously, 7 of Arrows, Prince of Arrows, Ace of Arrows, and 10 of Staves. There are not any cups in this suite of cards, and there are not any coins or pentacles. So while you're just very much in your own very creative power right now, you're in your personal strength, and I get the feeling while you don't need someone, it's nice to have someone. I feel kind of ambivalent, like a very, yeah, it's cool to have it, but like I don't need it. And that's something that the 7 of Arrows tells me, because that's a card of indecisiveness. It's the card of like fantasy, like maybe you're daydreaming a lot, maybe you're just kind of really into the, like when you go to sleep and you make the movies and stories in your head. And I know not everyone does it, but a lot of majority does. It's not the person that you're with that you're dreaming of, obviously, because it's a fantasy. It's more fun when you have that fantasy. So with the 7 of Arrows, there may be some feelings of vulnerability going on with that as well. You may feel that you have to defend your position or defend your not necessarily authority, but defend yourself in the relationship with the Prince of Arrows. And this came up in a personal reading I did for someone, while he is on your wavelength, he is not quite on your level. And I think that's really frustrating for you to experience, because as a very logical person, you would like someone to keep up, with you, and to have that sort of true partnership. I don't feel like this is a partnership for you guys right now. So this week could be seeing a realization of that facts, or just coming to deal with it. Now with the Ace of Arrows towards the end of the week, it does mean wisdom and understanding and intelligence. So there's going to be not necessarily an aha moment, but towards the end of the week, there's definitely going to be some sort of awakening. And with the 10 of Staves, there's a culmination, success, creativity. So that awakening is going to spur something in regards to this relationship. And there's actually 3 cards that fell on the floor. And I'm going to try and get them without disturbing my mic. So 1 second. Oh, there's 4. Okay. All right, so the ones that came out, here we go. So we've got 6 of Staves, 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and King of Cups. So this aha moment leads to a 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and King of Cups. Very nice. So with the 6 of Staves, that is triumph, and while you're still on the path, you're allowed to step back and take a moment and appreciate what you have now. It's hard work and it's struggle, and making relationships work, take work. I mean, it's not like a corporate job, but it's learning to think outside of yourself, and compassion and listening, but standing in your own power, and making sure that you're giving and what they need, and you're getting what you need, because it can't be a very one-sided relationship. So we've got the 4 of Cups, and in most decks, the cup is being offered like off screen for the hand, but she's kind of just like, again, the indecisive. She's looking off. She's holding on to her crown. She's queen energy. We're still dealing with the little prince here. And while Cupid may be struck by you, it's not, he's on your wavelength, but not on your level. And so with the 4 of Cups in this deck, it's definitely boredom and dissatisfaction, but it's followed by the 3 of Cups, which is all about celebrating and happiness and joy. So with this awakening, and with the 6 of Staves taking a moment, and with all this incoming new energy, you are, and it looks like she did cut someone to the curb. So I mean, there may be some choices that you have to make, whether you're in a relationship that's open, or you're seeing other people, or there's the possibility of someone. You do end up making a decision, and you are happier for it, group 2. You are so happy for it. And then the final card that flipped out was the King of Cups, which is learning from love relationships and the ability to give up ideals and dreams. And then maybe this is what this is too, is not necessarily giving up on someone, but giving up on the idea of someone, or the dream, or the fantasy of someone, or the illusion that someone is selling you. And so your luck for this week is going to turn. And I know on Valentine's Day, which is the day this video will air, you are definitely probably one of those people that are like, it's so commercialized, it's so overwhelmingly nauseous, like I can't stand it. It's like either they put way too much effort in and think they're good for the rest of the year, or they don't put any effort in and they get a box of generic crappy heart-shaped chocolates from the store and a bouquet of, Kroger flowers, which again, I'm always happy for anything, but my love language is gifts. And I have a feeling that yours are more acts of service, not necessarily words of affirmation, because you're a boss ass bitch. But towards the end of the week, things look up. With the moon card, you know, again, that's all about phases and cycles. And you've got two of them. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and you've got the moon, and that's circular, and what goes around comes around, and day comes after night. And so it's endings and beginnings. It's endings and beginnings, and it's beginnings and it's beginnings. So I think overall for the next 7 days, this forecast is really, really, something that you need to hear, which brings us back to the answers you need are coming. Again, this isn't an aha moment, but this is definitely, you know, the answers that you seek will find you. So let's pull some romance angel cards. What can group 2 know, or what does group 2 need to know about the coming week? Oop, 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 and this one. Okay. So we've got your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, obviously. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And maybe that's letting go of, again, of ideals. Can you even see that? I can't see what I'm filming. Letting go of ideals and daydreams and fantasies. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Allow yourself to relax and to feel that ooh, people are fighting outside. I apologize. I'm trying to do a love reading and I just hear all this angry energy coming towards my window, and I am not a fan. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, is Valentine's Day a commercial holiday? Yeah, it is. But if the person you're with makes a genuine effort, allow yourself that emotional vulnerability to enjoy it. And maybe teach them how to speak your love language, because again, on your wavelength, not on your level. Deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and that goes right along with illusion and the moon. And it may not be malicious, and I don't get a malicious energy. I just hit the mic, I'm so sorry. I get a very emotionally immature energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you either grow together or you grow apart. And this could even be for some of you that you may be hiding the more logical or analytical aspects of yourself and trying to show a very emotional, vulnerable aspect of yourself. And that may not just be who you are. Stop trying to fight that. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your type and expectations. Again, the Four of Cups energy and letting go of the idea of someone or the dreams and fantasies. If you look at the person you're with, and while you may care for them and genuinely have feelings and have a very physical or intimate relationship, or not have a physical relationship, but you feel you should be with them because they fulfill a certain role, they look a certain way, they have a certain job, reevaluate that. Again, remember, we're Four of Cups here, followed immediately by the Three of Cups. Something is going to change, and it's gonna be for the better. And then finally, your love life is influenced by your religious bringing and spiritual path. There may be something, I mean, obviously, if you're looking at tarot readings, it could be just for funsies, and it is. This is in by no way means any shape or form medical advice, psychological advice, emotional advice. This is just for fun. But there's something about you that maybe this person is uncomfortable with, that they could be hiding. There may be something about your person where they may not be overtly Christian or overtly any other major religion, but there's like a vibe coming from them that throws you off a little bit. So keep that in mind going forward. Let's do one more for group 2. One more for group 2. Did one flip? One flipped. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. And by give your relationship a chance, I take that to mean by drop the masks, drop the ideals, drop the fantasies, drop the maladaptive dreaming. Focus on the person who's in front of you this week. who they are and focus on yourself, who you really are. And it may come down to the fact that, you know what, you've thought about it and you've decided maybe this isn't the relationship that you need to be in right now. Maybe it's the relationship you need to be in a month from now. Maybe it's a different person totally. But it's not malicious. There is a very soft, loving energy here. I feel it's more so from them because you're the Queen of Swords. You're in your power. You're in your moment. You're in control of your life. You're not taking control. You've already taken control of your life. But there's a lot that you're not necessarily not willfully seeing, but not coming to terms with, because again, you're in a moment of rest. You're in a moment of respite, taking a break after a long uphill battle. It could have been anything really, medical, especially within the last 2 years, and you are happy where you're at. And again, while you may want someone in your life, you may necessarily not want them in your house. That is absolutely appropriate, and you're allowed to feel that way. So group 2, that's your reading. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to say, drop them in the comments. Positive feedback fuels me. If this reading resonated, thank you so much for checking me out. If it didn't, I hope you come back. You can even smash that dislike button if you want. I don't mind. Have a great day, guys. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate, and I'll see you again sometime. Bye. If you chose group 3, you chose the red carnelian heart. I am going to drop what that means in the comment or the description box and let you know the properties of this crystal. So I hope you check it out. My group 3 people, you all chose the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck and the Eros Tarot deck. I will tell you right now, this reading is for 18 plus only. The tarot cards are explicit. They are not safe for work, and I do swear like the Marine I used to be. So with that going forward, let's take a look at group 3's 7-day forecast for love, Valentine's Day edition. All right, group 3, let's see what is on your radar next 7 days. Ooh, sorry, I have tiny baby hands. Sometimes I can't manipulate things, but if you want to get dirty about it, I can flatter any man. Did I mention this reading was not suitable for children and only for those 18 and over? Thanks. Well, that card came out. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Actually came out like this. What does group 3 need to know for the next 7-day forecast? Valentine's Day love. That one wanted. Okay. Slippery little suckers. I'm having a hard time holding on to these cards today, especially for this one. Although I feel kind of sad because the last 2 readings, there were bonus oracle cards that were thrown in with the deck. So I feel bad that you guys didn't get one. Oh well, but you got the spicy cards. So these weren't in the other readings. Oh, okay. Hey, we've got that guy. Let's do what else. What does group 3 need to know about the next forecast reading? What does Okay, let's start with that. We can always add more. All right, the first card that came out was the Lovers. The next card that came out was the 8 of Wands. I don't read reversals. Not today. 9 of Swords. The Devil. Lusty fellow. Judgment. King of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. All right. All right, the Lovers. The lovers. The lovers, the lovers, the lovers. It is very much hot and heavy energy between you guys. This is very much, you guys are like the couple. When your friends refer to you, it's always so and so and so and so, or they, because you are so much a unit. It is like you are tied together. And just because there are 3 people here doesn't mean that that it's an open or poly relationship, although it absolutely could be. I take this more, I feel this more to mean it like there are aspects of you that are both day and night that your partner finds incredibly attractive. And that's coupled like with, you look at the 8 of Wands, all that incoming sexual energy. He is so, and I said he, it's very, I definitely see a he. He is so enraptured by you, like he can't keep his hands off you. Your neck is a special place of that he likes to nuzzle, and he just he feels at home there. And he is going through a resurgence of hormones, so he is definitely feeling himself, and he's feeling himself even when you're not there. With the Judgment, there may be some things that he's asked to do. We're like, what are you talking about? But you know what? Give it a chance. King of Pentacles, he is stepping into his very masculine, which is a very masculine energy. And I don't think he's been very much machismo first, because when you met, he was very soft, but he's coming into his own, and he's reaching a sexual maturity that you find absolutely just stunning. Let me bring out there we go. All right, let's bust out the Eros Tarot deck. So what else do we need to know this week? Because this is just telling me what you guys are. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Pentacles. What else do we need to know this week about group 3, 7-day forecast? The Chariot, 6 of Pentacles, the Devil again. Oh, what else? Ace of Cups, 8 of Swords. I will tell you right now, 8 of Swords to me will always be the kinkiest card in the deck, because she's blindfolded. Sometimes her hands are bound in front or behind her, and this is a place she loves to be. Am I speaking from experience? You don't know me well enough to get that answer, but this is one of my favorite cards. She, with this deck, and in this reading, and in this case, because I know there's very traditional readings associated with each card, she, aka I feel you for group 3 who are watching, is pretty much okay in this position. Again, blindfolded, you're holding the paddle of control because you choose to give that control to your person. Ace of Cups, you're pouring all of your emotion and yourself into this cup, and this is a very, very, very sexually compatible relationship. I feel that you both take turns being in charge. Up until now, it's probably been you've been the not necessarily breadwinner. You've been the driving force in the family, and a family consists of just you and your partner, but you've been the driving force, kind of doing things solo. And see, we have a solo moment here and we have a solo moment here, so he's just a little bit behind you, but he's coming into his own too. He is stepping up this week, and he is just absolutely loving it. And there may be feelings later on in the week after Valentine's Day, and you have this like sex fest of love and celebration, and he feeds you grapes while you lounge in bed, and then you choke and have a coughing fit and you guys laugh. It's hilarious. But like it's a rekindling of the feelings that you guys felt when you were younger, which is super sweet. Let's see, what else does this week need to know about? Oop, okay. Again, King of Cups. So not only is he coming into his own masculinity, but he's coming into the emotional maturity. And like this, I feel this relationship is one that is evolving to the next level. I just had a card fly out, and it is the Chariot. So now he is taking control. He is taking on some of that burden of responsibility and contributing more to the relationship, allowing you to step back, and you're allowing him that control, because you know what? You're getting your emotional and your physical needs met. You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Especially in this reading. Let's see what else we've got. Super spicy. Okay. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely, you guys are so into each other. I mean, you're refilling. It's almost like this relationship is sparking. I see sparks. Like the flame is lit, and it has been lit, but it wasn't tended to. And this flame is actually be stoked, and more fuel is being placed on the fire. And there may be some cheesy dialogue like "burn me," or you could be really into candle wax play. Not my thing, but hey, your kink is not my kink, and that's okay. What else fall out? So we've got a few. Six of Swords. Yeah, he's totally into you. King of Wands, totally into you. And the Wheel. A new phase is beginning in your relationship. And just because they're two women doesn't mean anything. But no, he's definitely, I mean, look, we've got King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Chalices. So he is so coming into himself, and he's evolving. And I think that's what this means, that the wheel is turning and he is evolving. The relationship is evolving. You are evolving. You're allowing yourself to feel that, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and not just emotionally, but physically. Because I think you're fine with the emotional stuff, but I think the physical vulnerabilities is a little bit harder for you. And then we've got the Empress as the final card that I'll be pulling. We've got the Empress. You know, I kind of want to do some more Arrows Tarot because this is a beautiful deck. So we've got the Empress. So you, again, are evolving up to the next level, and he's a little bit behind. He's still in his King energy. It's coming through, and he's getting there. He's catching up a lot faster to you because he's putting in the work into this relationship. And I think this week you're going to see big strides and gains in that relationship, and who you are as individuals and who you are as couple, as a couple. And what else does group 3 need to know about their 7-day forecast for this week? Okay. What does group 3 need to know? Okay. So we've got, what is that, 7 of Cups? Yeah, 7 of Cups. Page of Cups. So the relationship could have gone in many different levels, or many different ways. It could have split off into purely sex, because the chemistry there is there. The chemistry and the sexual compatibility is there. But you've made your choice, and you know what you chose. And so I believe when you made the choice to put your trust fully in your partner, that allowed him to realize that he not only was blessed by your presence, obviously, allowed him to realize his potential, which kicked off his growth and started this relationship on its new path, or its new level, which is awesome. All right, one more. Okay, maybe not one more. All right, let's see what looked out. So we've got the 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Justice and Wheel of Fortune. Again, so what goes around comes around. There may have been some bickering or some infighting, but you guys always function as a team, although you've been the primary motivating force in this relationship. But your vulnerability allows him to be vulnerable, which in turn spurs his ability to acknowledge his vulnerability, step up and into that more dominant role. But he's learned a lot under you. And you have been very fair and balanced in this relationship, and he's starting to return that. So I think overall, this reading is a really good reading. Like, I'm not mad at it. I do have some Island Time wellness cards that I would like to throw down on there just to see what we got. What does group 3 need to know about the next 7 days in regards to their relationship? That is a lot. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. We got a lot. Let's see. Heart with the key. Wedding, love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So this relationship is going to experience an upgrade, and there may be and it may not even be a physical form of commitment. Although with all these 3 things in a row, that's a pretty hardcore leveling up. And if you're already married, it could even mean like a renewing of vows or upgrading your original engagement ring or a wedding band or something like that. It's a deeper commitment, and it's recommitting to that deeper commitment. So we've got mirroring each other, self-image relationships reflect our words and introspection. So you guys are starting to mirror. He's mirroring your authority and dominant power, and you're starting to mirror his softer energy, but in stepping into his own as well. Now we also have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. You are enacting these changes in your relationship. The Phoenix, new phase, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, enlightening, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So obviously, if we would have stopped here, that would have been like the perfect reading, right? Like, oh my God, it's amazing, it's fantastic. But we've got a couple of them that are first light, or a few that are like, ooh. All right, so let's take a look at them. Stabbed in the back, the Golden Mirror, lighting. I don't feel that these are in regards to this current relationship. I think these are the effects that allowed you to not allow yourself to be submissive or vulnerable, whether it's physical or emotional. Again, I do feel that it's the physical vulnerability that is hardest for you in particular, because of what you have experienced in the past. And it could have been pretty traumatic, but you rose like the Phoenix, and I'm hearing Fall Out Boy song. But you rose, and you triggered the transformation and the renewal and the growth. That's all you. So you are able to accept this when it comes into your life. So that honestly is what I'm feeling in regards to these. Again, I don't feel this. The previous reading, you guys are so into each other and so physically compatible and emotionally compatible. And it has to do with all the growth that you did previously. So I want you to remember that. And remember the last card that we drew, I believe was lightning, but the Phoenix really tells the story. It's rising from the flames, it's rebirth, it's renewal. So keep that in mind going forward, guys. Group 3, I hope you liked your reading. If you liked it, let me know in the comments. Positive reinforcement fuels me, especially on this YouTube page. If you didn't, smash that dislike and I'll see you around, maybe, or not, dude. Either way, thank you for checking me out. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, if you celebrate, and if you don't, happy Monday.